After sending the Imperial Fists back to their corpse emperor, the Death Guard move in to secure the ruin. Rumbling can be heard deep in the bowels of the structure, as to the shock of the Death Guard, they have awoken a Tomb World.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's game, where it is the Death Guard, who will be taking on the...
Necrons.
I thought that was a Playboy. We'll play Guy. I don't judge.
Well, we're in your house, it'd be whatever magazine you left.
They're ruined, you can't read those. They're stuckly on them. Anyway, for today's game, we are playing 1500 points of the Death Guard versus Necrons. We're going match play. We're going to score as many points as we can. We're going to ignore shooting everything, and we're going to try and make it as competitive.
I think I'm going to start singing choir songs.
Dear God.
I do like this.
You want to see someone gouge their own ears out with a book. Before we get into it, guys, a few quick announcements. We have a Discord. It's meant to be a little community for you guys to come and chat and talk about Warhammer. It's so full. It got made today, and it's me and Lloyd. So if you want to come and chat Warhammer, one quick rule: just be friendly to each other. There's two quick rules, and just talk about Warhammer. If Lloyd starts waffling, we'll kick him. So don't worry about it.
I am going to write the 20 Discord.
On to the armies for this week. We are going to start with the Death Guard. I have brought a battalion detachment. It is led up by a Demon Prince of Nurgle. I am running them as Mortarian's Anvil. His relic will be the Warp Insect Hive, which is the specific one to that Legion chapter, whatever they call it these days. Then he has Revoltingly Resilient, so he ignores damage on a 5 and 6. Then I have a lot of characters. So I'm actually going to do all the characters together, even though some of them are elite. So I have a Malignant Playcaster. He knows Curse of the Leper and Plague Wind. The Demon Prince also knows Miasma of Pestilence. Then I have a Noxious Blightbringer with Arch Contaminator, a Foul Blightspawn as he is, and a Biologist Putrefier as he is. You can already guess someone's probably going to take Assassinate against me in this game, but hey, it is Lloyd, maybe not.
We'll do a thing like that. Anything engage on all fronts and domination.
Lloyd would Bring It Down when I didn't have any vehicles.
That sounds right.
On to my troops. I have two 7-man Plague Marine squads. One of them is a Plasma Gun, a Blight Launcher. Champion has a Plasma Pistol and a Power Fist. I then have another 7-man squad, Bolt Guns, Plasma Gun, and the Champion has a Plasma Gun, Power Fist. I then have 20 Poxwalkers, not 19, not 21. How many?
7.
Yes. God's sake. On to my fast attack. I have a Mephitic Blight Hauler. It is that. A Mephitic Blight Hauler.
Have the codex.
Because I'll still forget by the time I close the book. Mephitic Blight Hauler on his own. He's a loner. But he does have two friends who are Foated Bloat Drones. They are both equipped with Plague Spitters. And then finally, in my heavy support slot, I have brought a Plague Burst Crawler. This time. That is my army for today's game. We will go over secondaries. I am starting with 11 CP, as one was spent on the extra Warlord trait and the Noxious Blightbringer.
And then on to the Necrons, a battalion detachment, 1500 points. It is a custom faction, but
Custom Dynasty.
AG has made this.
I wrote the list. The army's still quite new to us. It is the one that everyone does. Relentless Expansionists and Immortal Conquerors. Objective secured, and you get to move 6 inches for the game.
Leading up my army, we have the Overlord, which is the Warlord. He has the War Scythe and Resurrection Orb. His trait is Immortal Pride, and his relic is Veil of Darkness. I also have a Royal Warden as he comes, with his relic gun.
Yeah, so it's a better version of the blaster, right?
It's just one extra...
One extra damage? AP? Okay. AP and damage? It's basically mastercrafted, kind of. Okay.
And on to my troops. There's a 10-man Immortal squad. They all have the Ghost Blasters. And then there's 2 blobs of 18 Necron Warriors. They have the Ghost Flayers. And then a 10-man Necron Warrior squad. They have the Ghost Reapers. Which, they're good, but they're like half range.
They're close combat, right? Nasty, well, as close as you can get, shoot them in the face.
Yeah.
Okay.
On to my elites, I have a Canoptic Reanimator. He's Wizzywig. And then we've got 3 Scorpec Destroyers. I think they're...
As they have to come, right? 2 with the double blades, 1 with the big blade. Okay.
And on to my fast attack end, there's 3 Wraiths as they come, without the weapon.
They have the claws, right?
Claws.
Nice. Okay.
And then 3 Scarab bases.
Okay.
And the heavy support then's a Doomsday Arc.
Yes,
Which is as he comes.
Spring and Doom.
1500 points of Necrons.
Yes, well,
Necron Weasley.
you're not calling him Necron Weasley.
Yeah, I am. I am. By a little ginger wig and burn it.
Don't try and spare your ginger for the rest of this game. One of you's enough, frankly. Anyway, on to the game. So here is the board for today's match between the Death Guard and the Necrons. We are playing match play. From the core rulebook, it is the game 3 of Strike Force 4 Pillars. Let's talk you over some terrain traits. So what you can see on the board is these 2-story kind of rocks. So down in this corner here, over in that corner there, and there will count as completely obscuring. This in the center then is dense, difficult ground, light cover, heavy cover. And then you have dense and difficult terrain on both of kind of the wooded jungle areas. And then everything else will give you light cover and just true line of sight. So if you can't see the unit, you can't see it. That's it for terrain. Don't forget, guys, if you are after any terrain, follow the link down below for 3D Resin UK. They're opening a nice new website now. Loads of shiny terrain, loads of shiny objective markers. We do have some Dice Guys ones coming up. And I think they're actually available to print your own custom markers if you get onto Martin. I'll leave the link. And over the next few weeks, you're going to see some more terrain coming from them. Anyway, let's talk you over deployment. So for the Necrons, let's do it with the Necrons. Yeah, there's lots, and they're scary. Over in this corner, we have warriors with the Lord behind. We then, in the center of the board, have the 10-man squad with the blasters. Behind them, the Immortals, and tucked in the middle, I don't know if you can see them, there's the Royal Warden. Just on the objective over there, we have the Scarabs. We then have the Destroyers, the Wraiths, the Doomsday Arc, the Reanimator, and the other warriors. I'll just show you the objective markers as well, guys, in case you don't have the core book at home. There is one here. There is one here. One under the pox there and over there. So it is quite an even board. And then for the deployment, it basically is this corner here and then opposite there. So the Necrons have deployed right up to the line. The Death Guard could have deployed further out, but they've kind of hidden due to the firepower of the Necrons. So deployment for the Death Guard is just a big castle. The fact that the Necrons have that custom dynasty, which lets them move, it's just, I had to play this one careful. So down in the corner we have the Blight Hauler Crawler 1 day. Mephitic Blight Hauler. See? I'll get it right. And then we got the Plague Burst. At the side of those, we have the first squad of Plague Marines with the Plasma and the Blight Launcher. Behind them we have the Biologists and we have the Far Blight Spawn. Then we have the big blob of 20 Poxwalkers in front with the Demon Prince behind. To the side we have the Malignant Plague Caster and the Noxious Blightbringer. See, I'm learning. And then to the side we have the 2 Photo Bloat Drones. And then finally the other squad of Plague Marines with the Plasma. That's it for my deployment.
So you brought an army of sponge bullets. Bullet sponges.
Yes.
You've hidden them.
So for secondaries, yes, I've hidden them. Lloyd, you know by now, I'm very bravely hiding. We know this. Yeah. Bravely hiding. So secondaries for the Death Guard, I have taken Slay the Warlord because I was really struggling on secondaries on this one. I've taken Engage on all fronts, and then I've taken Psychic Ritual. So that went well for me in the last Death Guard game we played. Hopefully it does this one as well. Lloyd and the Necrons have taken Assassinate. I have lots of characters. I think I have 4 or 5 characters on the board. 5. He has taken Abhor the Witch. And then he has taken, I've forgotten what that one's called, the Treasure of Aeons. It's the Necron specific one. It's a very powerful one. I have to select 3 objectives. And Lloyd scores points based on them. I will obviously be selecting the one in my deployment. The one over there. And the one here. Again, the fact that Lloyd gets to move before the game, it's such... No, I'm not going to select that one. It's such a good one to take because it's almost guaranteed score. We are going for maximum score in this game. We are going to make it as competitive as we can. It is a while since we played the Necrons, and we have just had this army back. So we should be on all the rules, but if we do forget 1 or 2 things, do forgive us. So you've seen the armies, you've seen the deployment, you have seen the secondaries. Now it is time to see the roll-off. This is where men are made and children are... I'm not even going to say something bad because YouTube's going to flag it. So there we go. 5. Just roll of dice. 4. There's only one time I cock it. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay, nice try. And so it begins. So, it will be the Death Guard going first as this is match play. But before all that, Necron's getting moved 6 inches with everything. So let's let Lloyd do that and then we'll be right back. So after the pre-game movement, Necrons have just pushed forward. It is the undead dying legion of metal men versus the undead dying legion of pus balls. I was going to say pasties. If you're any American viewers, pastry rolls, which I found out when I traveled to America. Anyway, I'm waffling. Pastry roll. We'll be right back with the Death Guard command phase, turn 1. On to the Death Guard command phase, turn 1. Just to point out, I was starting with 11 CP. Lloyd is starting with a full 12. So I now go up to 12. And do I start with a bombardment? No. Yes, I can. No, I'm not going to. The Sons of Mortarion do not need smelly bombardments. They might later on, but turn 1, they're feeling good.
You might regret that.
I will regret this. Cut back to this part of the video, guys, when I'm crying in turn 4. So, we will be right back after the movement phase. So, after the movement phase, moving happened. Yeah, anyway, let's get on to that. So, down in this corner, the Demon Prince threw an advance. I actually got a 5, flew up around the corner. Plague Marines moved up. Everything was getting the extra inch, the core units anyway, from the Noxious Blightbringer. The Photo Blowtron threw an advance and went up there. This Photo Blowtron threw an advance, decided to go that way, and then thought it was a bad idea.
Well, you know you got the extra inch. What happened to your pop quarters?
That's enough about my extra inch. Now, we have the Poxwalkers aren't core as well, so they do not get the advantage, unfortunately.
What happened there?
They cause a traffic jam. The Poxwalkers cause a traffic jam, and behind... There's lots of shouting and lots of screaming. What happened? I rolled a 2 into a 1.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Are you happy with that? I can't wait to kill you. Then over in this corner, Mephitic Blighthauler swung round because I felt like something needed to feel like it was moving around the board because nothing did. So that's about it. We will be... Stop talking, Lloyd! He's full of it today. He's in too many energy drinks. It's time to kill. We're going to be back in the Psychic phase. On to the Psychic phase. Not much is really in range, so it is just going to be a Miasma of Pestilence from the Demon Prince. He is going to attempt to put it on the Photed Bloatrone just in front of him there. So, we are looking for that. It goes off. The Photed Bloatrone will be -1 to hit until the next Psychic phase. That's it. We're going to be right back with the shooting phase, turn 1. On to the shooting phase for the Death Guard. I will be starting by spending 1 CP on Overwhelming Generosity, which will increase the range of the Photed Bloatrone Spitters by 6, bringing them just in range of those warriors. So, it will be 2d6. These are auto-hitting, which is pretty nice. It's going to be a 5. I will CP one of those. They are separate weapons, so I can reroll 1 and not just 2. 4, 5, 6, 7. I have spent 2 CP already. Hopefully this is going to cause some damage. Now these are auto-hitting. These are strength 6. This is toughness 4. So they are looking for 3s to wound. And they are re-rolling any ones because they're a plague weapon. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. AP is -1 please sir. So I believe it is 5 ups on the warriors. You are making 1, failing 4. That is all the shots going into the warriors, so Lloyd would remove 4. And then he will roll reanimation. 5 and 6, 1 will get back up, re-rolling any 1s. So 2 get back up. So I spent 2 CP and I killed 2 warriors. Good start. So we're going to go on to the Plague Burst Crawler. He is going to be firing this side of the board into the warriors, trying to just really focus on one side and get them weakened. So it's going to be 6 shots thanks to a blast weapon, hitting on 3s. And then all of them hitting. These are strength 8 versus toughness 4. So wounding on 2s, re-rolling any 1s as it is a plague weapon. That is all of them. These are AP -2, so we are looking for 6 ups. Unbelievably saving 2. There are no other shots going into those warriors. So you will remove 2. And again, reanimation kicks in. Remove 4. I do apologize. Remove 4. Reanimation kicks in. 5s and 6s, re-rolling 1s. 1 comes back. So another 3 are killed. Okay, we're slowly chipping away at them. Now, I need to do some measuring, see if anything else is really in range. Check into measuring, and it is the Plague Marines who are in range, and they can just about see the Doomsday Arc. So we're going to start with the bolt guns. These are hitting on 3s, re-rolling any 1s thanks to the Demon Prince. And then these are strength 4. What is the toughness of a Doomsday Arc?
7.
7? Okay, so we are looking for 5s to wound. 1, 2, 3. You only have a wound at a 4, 5, 6 against a Ghost Ark anyway, but I did want to know the toughness. So it was T6, toughness 6, 3 wounds, no AP. And you failed just a 1, I believe. So that is 1 wound chipped off. Now we got the plasma guns. We will overcharge them. We have to do these one at a time. So the champion hits. And now even though this is strength 8, it only wounds in a 4, 5, or 6 thanks to quantum shielding. It wounds. AP is -3. I believe you have a 5 up invulnerable or a 4 up invulnerable. It's a 5, right?
Doomsday.
On the Doomsday?
5 up.
Okay, 5 up. Which fail. That's 2 damage taken off. Now we have the other plasma gun overcharging. Hits. Wounds. Another 5 up invulnerable, please. Nothing. Okay, that is... I wasn't expecting that much. 5 wounds taken off from the first squad of Plague Marines. On to the next squad of Plague Marines. Everything's going into the Doomsday Ark. I keep calling it Ghost Ark. These are hitting on 3s. I am at a range for any rerolls. Then this is strength 4, so 5s. That is 1, 2. Oh my god, that dice. That is 1, 2. Just looking for some 3 ups. Fails 1. God, the bolt guns are the way forward, guys, at home. Now, the plasma gun. I will be overcharging because this is going to kill me, but here we go. It killed me. I knew it. I haven't CP re-rolled this turn. No, I have. The number of shots with the... okay, so he's dead.
It's the first time in a long time.
Yes, that's why I don't overcharge. Okay, and now we have the 2 shots on the Blight Launcher, hitting on 3s. Strength 6 versus toughness 6, looking for 4s. 1 is a plague weapon. 1, that is AP -2, so I believe it is the 5 up and vulnerable. Fails, another 2 damage shipped off. How many have you got left?
6.
Oh my lord. I don't know which Necron was in charge of shining the pillars on that day, but they didn't do a very good job. We haven't got much left to fire, but we do have a Mephitic Blight Crawler. One day I'm going to get that name right. So let's check what he can see and what kind of range he's got with his guns. So after some thought, I have decided to fire a crack and the melters over into the Doomsday Ark. Everything else is out of range. So it is firing through dents. Let's start with the multi-melters. Looking for 4s now. I'm getting... I'll ask Lloyd. Lloyd, cocked or reroll?
What?
This one here.
That's a 5.
Okay. We've got a 5 and we've got a 3. And then this is strength 8.
Only if you let me fire it before it blows up.
No.
Right.
This is strength 8 versus toughness 6, but it only wounds in a 4, 5, or 6. It doesn't wound. Oh, okay. Crap missile. Misses. And with that whiff, it ends the shooting phase. The demon in charge of that engine, not known for his firing, and the Doomsday Ark survives. Ironically, almost taking as much damage from just bolters as it did from plasmas. That's it for the shooting. So we're going to be right back and check if there are any charges. After checking, thanks to ignoring difficult terrain, the only things that have a chance are the Plague Marines in the front here. And they would need to roll an 11 to get into the Doomsday Ark. Now, he does get the fire Overwatch, but he is going to shoot at me anyway. So we're going to attempt it. Hopefully one of them get in, and that will really change the flow of the game. Lloyd will be firing Overwatch. He will get rapid fire on the Gauss Array and the big gun. He will be firing the high-powered profile of that. So, do you want to start with the blaster thingy-mabobby? I'm so good at names. It's
Gauss Array?
Yes, did you know I'm actually in charge of data and information for the Imperium. So when they say, what's that? I go, Gauss thingy. Laser gun. It goes pew and it misses with absolutely everything. Okay. Yep. Okay, now D6 shots, I believe, from your big gun. Okay. What's these 5v6? Don't. Lovely!
CP.
How do you feel? You see... Oh, dear God. That was 22 dice and not 1 6. Now, the only way this can get worse is if the Plague Marines roll an 11.
Please don't.
Oh, I have to CP it. I just have to, because I just have to, don't I? Come on, Nurgle. Come on, Nurgle. Oh, every time. Okay, they fail, but technically, that is Nurgle's number, so I prayed to the wrong god. I should have added Nurgle to Khorne, and we would have been good. Now, that's it. We will be right back with... I don't think it's any morale. So it is just going to be straight on to the Necrons command phase. Just to point out as well, guys, we forgot to tell you the directive order, I think. It is 21653. We will tell you what they mean as we go along. Basically, Lloyd picks some abilities. And as long as his warlord remains alive, they get that bonus. So for the first round, which we should have done at the start, it is number 2, directive 1. And what does that give you, Lloyd?
It's Protocol of the Sudden Storm.
Okay.
And I add 1 to the move characteristic.
Great. Okay, so it's just extra movement for this first round. Great. Okay, so we'll be right back with the Necrons command phase turn 1. So in the command phase for the Necrons, My Will Be Done was done on the far left squad of warriors next to the Overlord. The reanimation beam was put onto the warriors in front. And then Stellar Protocols, was it, I believe, was done on the Doomsday Ark, putting it up to the top bracket. Then we had the movement. Everything just kind of came forward. Now the Wraith threw a 6 on their advance with Wraith form, came through the bricks, and I've ended up right in the face of the Plague Marines. The Doomsday Ark, Lloyd's actually gone very aggressive, and it's kind of using it as a blocking barge to try and shut down this side of the board. We're going to find out if it works. It's an interesting strategy.
Oh, I haven't seen half of it.
I don't know what to say from that. So we're going to see how that turns out in the game. Don't forget, if it works, Lloyd's a genius. If it doesn't, the more abuse we get, the better. He loves it. Lloyd sits at home and he looks for the abuse.
I'm not going to say anything.
No, he doesn't. He cries each night. Please stop.
I cry. No,
I'm running out of tissue.
I love it.
And that's not even for the tears. Hey! We're going to be right back. There is no psychic phase, so we're going to be right back with the shooting phase. On to the shooting phase for the Necrons. We are starting with the warriors down here with the Reapers. There is 6 of them in range, hitting on 4s, firing into the Mephitic Blight Hauler. And then these are Strength 5 versus a Toughness 7. So they are looking for 5s to wound. Oh my lord. You are the Queen of Wands.
The Queen of Wands.
There can only be one king. Yeah, so, wow. Let's just move on. Let's move on. So the
I don't know if I can
after that, lackluster wounding, we go on to the warriors in the corner. They do have My Will Be Done. So they will be hitting on 3s as they are firing through dens. So it's 15 shots, hitting on 3s. Again, no rerolls from the warlord, which is, I guess My Will Be Done makes up for that, but I'm so used to having the reroll bubble. Then this is strength 4, so it's wounding on 5s. Dude, you need to stop rolling 1s. Oh my, how many 1s have you rolled to wound in the last 2 turns? So 1, AP is minus
1.
Okay, so 4 up, which of yeah, of course. So you take a wound off. Well done. On to the Immortals, trying to make up where everything else has failed. We have counted them out. There is going to be 17 shots. These are hitting on 4s as they are going through the terrain. That's a good. See, your hits are really good. It's the next part that's been going bad. Then these are strength 5. So they're looking for 5s to wound. No rerolls. Better. 6, AP minus 1. Looking for 4-ups. I make 4 of them. I fail 2. I take 2 wounds.
AP minus 2.
AP minus 2. I fail 4 of them. It's like it was meant to be. I take another 2 wounds. These are 1 damage each though, right? Royal Warden is next. He's going to be hitting on 4s. He's shooting through the trees. And then these are strength. That's fine. That's 5. These are strength 5 again. So 5s.
I'm going home.
I mean, yeah. Okay. That's that side of the board done. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So we're going to go on this side. Lloyd either has the Doomsday Ark. He has the Reanimator, which I believe has a Flayer on or something. Hang on. We're holding on.
What's his face has a staff to shoot?
What's his face does not have a staff. He has a different loadout. He has an orb and a scythe thing.
Oh, man. Okay.
I already know. Do you want to go on to the Doomsday Ark, or do you want to do the Warriors, or do you want to do that little Reanimator thingamabob?
I will Doomsday Ark.
Okay, do you want to pick some targets and we'll come back? So, the Doomsday Ark is firing all its Flare array, Gauss array into the Pox Walkers, 20 shots, and then he is firing his low power profile, which still isn't really that low powered, into the Plague Burst Crawler. One of the only times Lloyd's probably going to have line of sight in it, so he's trying to cause as much damage as possible. Would you like to roll 20?
I'm really struggling. Hang on. Box.
Yes, Lloyd. That is a buck. Okay, he's what's this hitting on? 'Cause he's bracketed, right? Oh, he's full. Okay. Yeah, full. I'm turning to you. It's killing me. Okay, and then this is strength 4. This is T4 Poxwalkers, living the T4 dream. They are now Space Marines. I don't ask. I in fact don't ask. Yeah. Okay. So you were looking for 4s. How many have you got there? 6. Okay, there is no save. It's just to feel no pain. So 1 damage each, right?
Yes.
Okay, 6 sixes. That would be terrifying. I didn't roll 1. Okay, so 6 Poxwalkers are slain.
You roll a 6.
No. And now you have the D3 amount of shots from the low power gun.
D6.
It's D6 still? Yeah. Oh, good God. 4. Okay, what's the hitting on 3s?
Yep.
And what's the strength of it?
Strength 8.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I am toughness, I believe 8. I am not flicking the book with my left hand. This is all professional. I'm T8. I knew that. Didn't even have to look. Yes, 4s. 2. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
CP1. Okay.
3.
Okay. AP?
-2.
Okay. 5 ups. Here we go. I make 1. How much damage?
D3.
Roll the first one. Is 1 damage. Thanks to okay, so the first one is 1 damage anyway. The second one is only 2 damage thanks to disgustingly resilient. So I take 3 wounds. I can live with that. So this is how we end up after the shooting phase. Average, how do you think the shooting phase went for you?
Amazing. I killed 6 models.
Yeah, they were Poxwalkers.
I didn't want to mention that bit, but...
Okay. We will be right back with the charge phase. And guess what? This is a charge phase. I don't know why we'd be right back. What are you charging?
This is charging them too.
What? Okay, so wait. The Doomsday Arc is charging the Poxwalkers and the Plague Marines?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not firing Overwatch at that. No, go for it. Okay. What's happening? Okay, fair enough. What else is charging? You're using an artillery piece. It's like a battering ram. Yeah. He's a genius. Or insane. They do say insanity and genius are the same thing.
Yes. I just got to check on my head. I'm dropping everything.
I guess we can rule out the genius part. Next charge. Now that Lloyd has composed himself, it will be the destroyers going through the building. They need 12 inches to get into the Plague Marines. No, I'm not firing Overwatch because you're not going to make it. There we go. Great. Really? Oh! Well, unlucky because you needed a 12. So it was definitely a 12 we've measured. Yes. -2. Yes. Yes. No, it's not. The cheating is already. Why your CP spending is insane. You have a problem. You have a CP problem. We're gonna go to rehab.
I never spent CP.
Yeah, but now you've gone the wrong way. You've tried it. Now you're addicted. So we've done some measuring. These warriors would need a 12. These would need a 11, and they're trying the Mephitic Blight. All that. Go for it. I'm not firing a watch. You're not gonna make it. So this is 11. Our warriors. Nope. And then the other guys. No. Great. Go on. Where the race going, Lloyd?
Well, seems as they can.
Yes, I know you're gonna say go through and charge the Plague Burst Crawler.
Yeah.
That's the smartest thing you ever could have done.
Bell guy.
And the bell guy. Okay, that's really smart. That is what I would have done at home. I was hoping you would forget about that. So,
7.
but you need to get them all through.
Yeah. So.
You need a big 9 or 10.
9.
We're gonna. Well, you haven't said if I want to fire Overwatch, which I didn't.
I
didn't, and you failed your charge. So well done. Good times. How was that for you? Did that go as you planned? You managed to get a Doomsday Arc in, and you're trying to frantically measure, but the bases are not going to fit there. How do you feel?
I feel this is really good.
Good. We're going to be back to the fight phase. So after that charge phase, which was amazing for Lloyd, the people at home who play Necrons, if you lose this game, are going to go insane.
I don't care. I don't play Necrons.
You. Okay, we will see if Lloyd's psychotic plan of getting the artillery piece into combat. How many attacks does it have?
6.
How many attacks do you really have?
3.
Okay, what do they hit on? And what are you attacking, Lloyd?
6s.
Poxwalkers or the Plague Marines? Doesn't matter, it's not going to hit anything. So what are you going for? Pox.
I'll I might just go for the Plague Marines.
Okay, go for the Plague Marines. Cool. So now it is time for me to hit back. On to the hit back from the Plague Marines. We are going to start with the Plague Champion. 3 attacks, hitting on 4s, rerolling any 1s. Strength 8 versus toughness 6, right, of your Doomsday Arc. That wasn't very tough. But I still only wound on a 4, 5, 6 anyway. I wound once. AP is -3, so 5 up and vulnerable.
Fail.
You fail it. It is flat 2 damage. Takes you down to 5. Now we have the Plague Marines themselves. They will get 2 attacks each. So 12 attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling any 1s thanks to Mr. Prince of Demons. Okay, and then this is going to be strength 4, toughness is 6, yeah, so it's 5, 6 to wound. Rerolling any 1s because plague weapon. That is 2. Oh. AP is -1, so 4 ups, I believe. You make 1, fail 1, takes another 1 off. Okay, now it's time for the Poxwalker's going to do it. Don't worry. The Pox are going to... How many wounds you got left? I can't even... Oh, no, I need to kill this. On to the Poxwalkers. I will be using Mutant Strain. Basically, anytime I hit with a 6, I cause a mortal wound. Anytime I hit with a 1, I wound myself. So, give me lots of 6s. I hate this game so much. That is 2.
3.
3? I love this game. 3 wounds already, taking you down to... Okay. And then I rolled 1, 2, 3... 1s. They are not core, so I do not get to re-roll. So I will also take 3 wounds at the end of this fight. Strength 3 versus toughness 5, thanks to Contagion to Nurgle, but I only have a wound on a 4, 5, or 6 anyway, so I'm looking for 5s and 6s. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 ups. That's a good roll for me. He is dead.
Popping Curse of the Pharaoh.
Okay, and guessing that's auto blow up.
He's going to blow up this.
Oh. So we've done some measuring. And absolutely everything on the Death Guard is going to take D3 mortal wounds. We're going to start the Demon Prince because he does have Revoltingly Resilient. So it is going to be 2. And he ignores them both. Okay, now everything else will just be as normal. So we're going to start with a Photo Blow Drone. 3. So I'm just going to put numbers next to them and then we will tack it up. After that massive explosion, the Photo Blow Drone lost 3 wounds. The Plague Marines lost 2. The Poxwalkers lost 1. The other Plague Marines lost 1. The... File Blightspawn lost 3. The Noxious Blightbringer... the Biologist lost 2. Noxious Blightbringer lost 1. Plaguecaster lost 1. Oh dear God. That was devastating. Right. We've got to check for some morale. And then if not, it's just the end of round scoring. So that was the end of the turn. We did do morale. It was only on the Warriors and they passed. And then for scoring, Lloyd scores with the Necron specific objective for holding 2. And that scored him 3 points. So we will go straight on to the Death Guard command phase, turn 2. On to the Death Guard command phase, turn 2. We're going to start with some scoring. It is just this objective here, which will score them 5 points. I will go up a CP, and I will immediately spend it on the Dead Walk again. And I will be rolling 7d6, and for every 3 plus, a Poxwalker will be coming back to life. So 3 ups are the Poxwalkers. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be getting back up. This is how we end up after they reanimate, and that's it for the command phase. We will go straight on to the space wolves, the Plague Marines. The Plague Marines. I don't know why they're that. I don't know.
Sounds like a partial.
I was going to attempt that and I stopped myself. We're going to be back after I've moved. After the Death Guard movement phase, turn 2. Just to point out as well, it is Protocol of the Guardian, Directive 2. That's number 1. Directive 2 for the Necrons. I'm not sure if we said. Right, movement phase. Demon Prince moved up this side of the board. Plague Marines just moved forward. All the characters in the center moved up as 1. Well, not as 1, but together in a group there. The Plague Marines moved up round the corner. The Poxwalkers through in advance. The Photo Bloat Drone through in advance. The Bloat Drone down here through in advance. And the Mephitic Blightwaller stayed still because he's kind of in cover over there and he has range and half range on the Wraiths. The Plague Burst Caller stayed still and that is it. So we're going to be right back with the Psychic phase. Turn 2. On to the Psychic phase. The Malignant Plaguecaster is still too far away to start Psychic Rituals. So his first spell, he is going to try Curse of the Leper. Goes off on a 6. So it goes off. It is above a 7, so the closest unit will take 1 mortal wound. It will be the Wraith, and also the Curse of the Leper will be going on to them. So So we're going to knock a wound off. And then we're going to grab 7 dice. And for each one of these that exceeds their toughness, which is now toughness 4, they will take another wound. So 5s and 6s. We get absolutely nothing. Well, you know, it happens. So the second power, I was thinking of a smite, but I'm going to go with Plague Wind, and I'm going to aim it towards the warriors up there. It goes off on a 6. It fails to go off. I will CP that. It's quite important. Goes off. Again, it's on a 7 or more. So the race will take another wound. Now, I need to grab a d6 for every model in that unit. And every 6, they will take a mortal. 13 dice looking for 6s. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, unbelievably. So 5 of the warriors are slain and they will not get to reanimate. On to the Demon Prince. We are going to try a Miasm of Pestilence, which fails, unfortunately, and I've spent my re-roll. Okay. You laugh as much as you want. He's going to eat your face. So that is it for the plague. That is it for the psychic phase. We will be right back with the Death Guard shooting phase. Turn 2. On to the shooting phase. We will start with a crack grenade from the Plague Marines here. Just one of them with a bolter into the Wraith. It's going to be hitting on a 3. It hits. Strength 6 versus now toughness 4. Wounds on a 3. It wounds. AP is -1. So there's a 4 up on the Wraith. 6. It's fine. I think it's 4 up, so I need to check. Okay, and then all the other shots on the Plague Marines will be going into them. So we'll do the 2 from the Blight Launcher. They both hit. Strength is 6, so wounding on a 3. Rerolling any 1s. I actually get to reroll all wounds with a Plague Weapon, thanks to the Arch Contaminator from the Noxious Blightbringer. So, 2 4-up invulns from the Wraith. They make 1 fail 1, it's flat 2 damage, so it kills off the injured Wraith. Now we have the Plasma Pistol from the Champion. I won't be overcharging it as I don't get any rerolls. Oh, that is the most cocked dice ever. That's 4. It hits. Strength is 8, so it wounds at a 2. It wounds. AP is -3, so 4 up and vulnerable on the Wraith.
I leave him here. 1.
4 up and vulnerable on the Wraith, which fail. 8 bolt gunshots hitting on 3s. And then these are strength 4, wounding on 4s now. That is 2 wounds. AP is 0, so 2 3-ups. You make them both. Okay, we are going to go on to the Noxious Blightbringer. He's going to fire his plasma pistol. Supercharged. Hits. Oh, God. I don't even know what that... Right, so just show you off camera. I rolled the dice and it landed in that, so I have no idea. So here we go. It wounds. AP is -3.
4 up,
which you fail. That is flat 2 damage. Kills off another Wraith. Then we are going to go on to the Foul Blightspawn. He's going to get D6 number of attacks. It's going to be 5. These are auto-hitting. These are strength 7, so 3s, rerolling rerolling everything actually because of the Arch Contaminator. They all wound. AP is you're 4 up and vulnerables. You fail 2. These are flat 2 damage each. Kills off the last Wraith. Now you get to try and reanimate. So you need to roll 9 dice. This could be a Wraith coming back to life, yeah? So let's hope not. 5 dice, 5 and 6s. Okay, you don't make it. You do. Darn. No, you don't. It's 5 and 6s. Yay! There we go. Wraiths are dead! Next, we go on to the Photo Bloat Drone who's firing over into the Immortals. It's going to be 2d6. It's going to be 6. These are auto-hitting. And these are strength 6 versus toughness 5, I think, in the Immortals, right? Doesn't make a difference. It's going to be 3s. And I am dropping 2 1s, re-rolling them as a Plague Weapon. So we have that many. 5 AP -1. We're looking for 4-ups. It's a good roll. So you fell 2. There's 2 dead Immortals. They get to reanimate, as that is all the shots going into them. So do you want to roll 2 dice? 5s and 6s. They stand back up. You do not get to reroll the 1s as they aren't warriors. So 1 comes back. Okay. Next, we're going to go on to the Mephitic Blight Hauler, who's going to fire everything. Do I fire into the destroyer? Yeah. Let's put the melter into the destroyers. We're going to put a frag missile over into the warrior blob just at the left there. I need to check if his spitters are in range. If they are, they will also go into the warriors. So we are firing the frag grenade over into the big blob of warriors. It's going to be 6 as it is a blast weapon. Hitting on 4s because I'm shooting through the trees. And then these are strength 4 versus toughness 4. Looking for 4s. That is 2. These are no AP. So 2 3-ups. Make 1, fail 1. That's all the shots into that particular blob. So reanimate. Reroll the one, it's a warrior. Nope. Okay, so one stays dead. Now we're going to go on to the Bile Spirit. It's Assault D3. No, it's that group over there, sorry. Yeah, Bile Spirit, Assault D3. 3. Hitting on 4s. Okay, 1 hit. Strength 6. Wounding on a 3. Wounds. AP is minus 1. 5 up.
5, yep.
Okay, they are fine. Now we have the multi-melter shots going over into the Scorpeg Destroyers. Yes?
I'm going to pop Whirling Onslaught.
So, Whirling Blades. Sorry, Lloyd is popping on the Destroyers. So they're going to be minus 1 in the wound roll, really, as they are minus 1 due to the dense cover anyway. So looking for 4s. 1. Strength 8 versus toughness 5. Normally a 3, but it's a 4 with Whirling, whatever it's called. It wounds. AP is minus 4. I don't think they're getting invulnerable, right? If not, it's D6. They don't. No invulnerable. D6 damage. 2. I'll CP it. 5. 1 is killed. Just some reanimation on the Destroyer. Close, but no scar. Now we are going to go over to... Oh, where do we go next, guys and girls? On to the Plague Marines here. They do have line of sight just down into the terrain feature there. It is going to be minus 1. So the bolt guns first. Hitting on 4s now. Reroll. Not close enough for a reroll, unfortunately. And then these are strength 4. It's toughness 5. So 5s. We have only the 1. No AP, sir. So can you give me a save?
6 is dead.
Hush my mouth. Whirling Blades. Whatever keeps going to the end of the thing. Sorry, I thought it was only for 1 attack. Okay, so no wounds. Plasma guns. Champion. It's not close enough to... I can't overcharge because he's not close enough. So, no overcharge. Hits. Now, it is strength 7. So he's going to wound a 4 now with the thing. Doesn't wound. Next plasma gun. Hits. Doesn't wound. Bugger. Okay. Now we are going to go on to the Voted Bloat Drone. Ooh. He is going to fire over into the Destroyers as well. So it's going to be 2d6. It's going to be 9. These are auto hitting. Strength 6 versus toughness 5. Normally 3s, but now 4s. God, I hate that stratagem. Okay, rerolling any 1s. It's a plague weapon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. AP minus 1, which is negated. Because Lloyd should be doing light cover. But he's a city boy. So it is just going to be their 3-up saves, I believe.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so you're failing 2. That's not bad. That is 2 damage off. They have 3 wounds each, right?
Yes.
Ah, well, that's a shame. Right, that's all the guns. That's all the guns except for the big plague burst at the back. So he's going to put his mortar. It's the only thing they can see. We're just going to go into the Destroyers. We need to try and finish it off. So it's going to be D6. It's going to be 5. Then these are hitting on... Ooh, they don't suffer the penalty to dance, obviously, because they don't need line of sight. So it's going to be hitting on 3s. Strength 8 versus toughness 5. Normally 3s, but again 4s. Rerolling any 1s, nothing. So it's 3. AP is minus 2. So it's minus 1 with the terrain. So it's 4 ups. Failing them, they are flat 2 damage. That is all the Destroyers dead. And now we need to check if they reanimate. 6 dice. 5s and 6s. Great, 1 gets back up. Well, you know what? Burst my bubble a little bit there. Bit of a shame. But anyway, that wasn't a bad shooting phase. So we're going to be right back with the charge phase. On to the charge phase. We will be starting down with the Mephitic Blight Hauler. We have pre-measured. He is going to attempt the Immortals. He will need an 11. Do you want fire Overwatch? I'm trying to do a gun, but I have dice in my hand. Are you firing Overwatch?
No.
Good choice.
I want to say yes.
And I fail. Okay, and now the Demon Prince will be declaring the warriors. Do I go for the Reanimator as well? I don't know. Ooh, no, it's too risky. It's too risky. I'm going to attempt the warriors. Overwatch.
With the thing, they are set to defend.
Are they?
I believe. So I'm going to find Overwatch.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay. Overwatch! 5s and 6s. How many have you got, sir? We've got that many, you can't count. Have you actually got that many? Oh no. Okay. Well, Miasma Pestilence probably would have helped in the next bit, but oh well. And now these are strength 4. This is toughness a lot, so you're looking for 5s. Good for you. We've got 2. AP is -1. I think my save's like a 4 up. Demon Prince is not very good. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be 5s. We're going to check. It's not going to be those. And now I've got ignore damage on a 5 and 6. He ignores about that though!
How do you always ignore everything?
By rolling a 5 and a 6.
Be like 4 ones down.
I did it by I rolled a 5 and a 6. That's why I did it.
Yeah, and then you roll a 5 and a 5 on the...
Yeah, that's that. I also did that. It's good now. You should try it sometimes. Try rolling 5s and 6s. It's really good. Well done.
Please fail.
We have checked the measurement. It is a 5. Please, Nurgle, Zinch, Korn, Slanesh, that new god they just announced in Warhammer community, Dave. We need a 5. Here we go. We have a reroll. We make it. So after all available charges, this is how we end up. We will be going on to the fight phase. It will be the Demon Prince, the Prince of the Demons. He will be putting everything into the warriors. I'm actually going to have a look because I might use his Malefic Talon instead of his big sword. It might be a bit of overkill. Just checking and realised the Malefic Talon doesn't give you double the amount of attacks. Just gives you 1 extra. So comment at home. What do you use it for? Can you still run 2 Malefic Talons and get extra attacks? Let us know in the old codexes. Anyway, first 6 attacks. These are hitting on 2s, re-rolling everything thanks to Warp, Insect, Hive. Then these are Strength 8. This is like Toughness 3 now, thanks to Contagious and Nurgle. Hit wounded got 2, re-rolling everything. They all wound. AP is 1 billion. You don't get any invulnerables. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are killed. And now the Malefic, whatever the talent's called, hits at a 2. Hits. Wounds on a Strength 7, Toughness 3. Still wounds at a 2. Reroll thanks to Warp Insect Hive. It wounds. AP is only -1. So you do get a 5 up. Which fell. Okay. And then that is them all dead. Now you get to remove them all and then reanimate. So we're about to see why the Necrons are very annoying. Now they have the reanimation beam on them. So now they are reviving at a 4, 5, 6, rerolling 1s because they're warriors. Oh my Lord of Zinch. How many came back?
All but 1.
I wonder if I threw that tank at you, if it would cause, cranial damage.
You need a bigger tank.
But I've got a big head. After the reanimation, this is how we end up. Lloyd has tried to do a runner, but he has forgot about consolidate. So, all right, lads, it's time for you to punch him back. If he dies from this, I'm quitting Warhammer. I'm going to Bolt Action or Lord of the Rings or some rubbish. And I don't mean rubbish. If you do collect those things, that is very cool for you. I just do not have the patience to paint that many tanks. And Lord of the Rings.
I love Lord of the Rings. I got you okay on me nips. Oh, I'll tell you what. Next giveaway, I will give that army away.
Hey, there we are. Good. Because I ain't playing it. On to the hit back from the warriors. These are hitting on 3s because that's crazy. And then these are Strength 4. This is Toughness 7, so 5s. 2. No AP, so 2, 3 ups. I make 1, fail 1, ignoring a 5 and 6. He passes. That's how you do it, lad. I trick you.
Trick you. Thank you.
Unkillable.
Oh no.
End of round scoring while Lloyd destroys the board. I am gazing on fronts. I'm in 3 table quarters, just about with the Mephitic Blight Hauler, scoring me 2. I do not get Slay the Warlord, and I do not get Psychic Ritual. That is it. There's no morale, so we're going to be right back with the Necrons. Come on, phase turn 2. Lloyd wants to say something. I can see him scratching his face. Good input. We'll be right back. On to the Necron command phase turn 2. They go up 1 CP. Lloyd needs to select my will be done. Who will it be going on?
I'll put on the Immortals.
And the Immortals, they are within range, we have checked. And then you have the reanimation beam, which is going up those again. Okay, I think that is it. You already have your protocol going. So we'll be right back with the command movement phase. I forgot how to play Warhammer. I knew I was getting something. It's point scoring. So for the Necrons, we have 1 objective at the back. We have 1 objective here. And thanks to Objective Skewered and just the Undying Tide of the Necrons, we have 1 there, scoring them 15 points. Assassinate hasn't happened yet, and no has aboard the Witch. So we'll be right back after they have moved. After the movement phase, this is how we end up. The Reanimator's just kind of swung around to try and get a little bit away from the Demon Prince. And then over here, we moved with the Immortals, we moved with the Warriors, the Royal Warden, the other Warriors, and the Overlord. Scarab stayed still. And Destroyer in the center stayed still, or did you forget to move him?
Forgotten.
Okay, he's going to move forward, and we will be right back with the shooting phase. Starting with the Immortals, firing over into the Plague Marines. We have 10 shots that are going to be hitting on 2s, and then we have 8 that will be hitting on 3s, thanks to the terrain. That was a bad roll. And then these are Strength 4, this is Toughness 5. Oh, they're Strength 5, sorry. Strength 5, Toughness 5, looking for 4s. Okay, you've got 4. AP is minus the 2. Okay, so I will be looking 5 up. I make 1, fail 3. They are 1 damage each, right? So it will kill off the injured Plague Marine and take another one with him. Now you have the 8 shots that are going to be hitting on 3s as they are firing through dents. 8 shots hitting on 3s. That was a better roll. And then these are wounding on our 4s again. Okay, how many have you got there? 5. Okay, so I have already lost 2 Plague Marines. Well, I lose some more. AP minus is 2. Look at 5s. I make 1. That is another dead and another dead. So after that, that is 3.5 Plague Marines killed. On to the Royal Warden, who will be firing through the woods into the Emphatic Blight Order, hitting on 4s, as he's minus 1 to hit. And then these are Strength, is it 5?
Strength 5, yeah.
Strength 5, Toughness 7, looking for 5s. No. On to the next warriors who will be firing through the dents into the Emphatic Blight Hauler. So they are going to be hitting on 4s. And then these are Strength 5, right? With the Flayer, Reaper, Blaster, thingamabobby. 20 shots hitting on 4s. And then these are Strength 5, it's Toughness 7. So they are wounding on a 5. How many do we have?
3.
And you said AP minus 2, right?
Yes.
So, 5 ups. I make 2, failed 1, so damage.
1.
Okay, so he is down to 4 wounds remaining. Nasty. Where are we going next?
All the warriors into your 2 Plague Marines.
Have we checked the range? 30 inch, right? Or 20? 24, right?
20.
Check some range. So we've checked some range on the warriors. The front 6 will be firing into the Plague Marines. The other 11 will be firing into the Floated Bloat Drone. What do you want to start with? 6 at the Plague Marines.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. And then these are Strength 4, so wounding on 5s. Okay, we get 2. AP is minus 1. I make 1, fail 1. Takes a wound off. We'll obviously put on the Blight Launcher, just a champion left. Then you have the rest going into the Floated Bloat Drone. These are hitting on 3s. They can draw a line. Strength 4. This Toughness 7, so 5s. There we go. 2. AP is minus 1, right? So 4 ups on the Floated. Make 1, fail 1. I will take a wound. Right, let's mark that up. And then I think it's just a Flayer or Gauss Array if it's in range over there. Last thing left to shoot is the Reanimator firing into the Bloat Drone. Hits on a, what is it, 4? Oh. And then Strength is
6.
Okay, so 5s. Okay, 2 AP.
Minus 2.
I mean, it's a pretty good gun on that, actually. Minus 2. Okay, so 5 ups. Actually, I think I've fought invulnerable anyway, but I fell on both. So, how much damage?
1 each.
Okay, so I lose another 2 wounds, taking me down to 4 remaining. How do you feel that shooting phase went?
Not less.
Yeah, it's been hit and miss. So, we are going to go on to the charge phase.
Literally hit and miss.
Literally hit and miss, mainly miss. We are going on to the charge phase, didn't you? On to the charge phase. Where are we starting, Mr. Lloyd?
I destroy you into your Poxwalkers and your Wizard.
Okay. No Overwatch for the Wizard of Farts and his fatty friends. They're going to make it an 8. Okay, we're going to move him up into the little gap. Lovely. And then where are we going next?
Immortals.
Okay.
Actually, the warriors into your...
The long bomb charge from the back?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we check? It was 11?
Light drone and the...
What was it, an 11 to get around there and around the train? Okay, go for it. You're never going to make it anyway. Okay, where are you going next?
Immortals.
Okay, into where?
Your flying fly.
I'll probably fire Overwatch at that point. Give me a second. So 1 CP, I'm firing Overwatch, auto hitting. It's giving me 7. I will CP that one as well. Into 8. These are Strength 6 versus, what toughness are the Immortals? 5. I'm not within engagement range, unfortunately. So it will be Strength 6, Toughness 5. Wounding on a 3. Rerolling 1s, thanks to the Plague Weapon. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. AP is -1, so 7, 4 up. The number of Nurgle. You are failing. 3 die. Remove them and reanimate, sir. 1 gets back up. Okay. Yeah, because it would now roll the charge. And they make it on a 10. That's how we end up. I will be spending a CP on Relaptic Assault. It is a Mortarian's Anvil 1. I can select the unit that has been charged. Yeah. And everyone can heroically intervene 3 inches if they were a character. So we will tuck in below. And now you may continue your turn, sir.
Yeah, he's going to charge there.
Actually, I'm not that stupid. Hang on. We're going to tuck in that. There you go. Who's charging what, sorry?
They're going to charge into that little space there.
They need a big roll to get to that train. Let's go for it. That's... Go on. I dare you. No. No.
You might.
No.
I'm going to check.
No. We're going to cut back in, guys, if the line's checked and his heart's been broken.
Yeah.
No.
5.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise, it wasn't enough. Lloyd was trying to bend time and space and measurements to his will, but it didn't work. Okay, that is the end of the charge phase. So we will be right back with the Necrons fight phase, turn 2. On to the fight phase. We're starting with the Destroyer. He is hitting on a, what?
3.
3, okay. And then these are strength what?
5.
Okay, toughness is 5, so 4s. Oh god, AP?
-3.
I don't got a save. Damage?
2.
He did. Okay, give me a second, as I do have a stratagem to blow up. So, before he's removed, I spent a CP on Eruption of Filth. Need to roll a dice. It doesn't affect Nurgle units, so it's only him. 2 to 5, looking for a 6. 6.
Why did I hit
I
that
think. D3 mortal wounds, looking for a 5 or 6. It's a 4. Oh, okay, he's alive and 1 wound remaining. Don't worry, the Poxwalkers will deal with him. But that does, for you guys at home, as Lloyd continues to smash the terrain, score him 8 points, 5 for Assassinate, 3 for the Witch one. And also, I really need a Psychic Ritual to start working in the center of the board. And now the only person left to do it is Demon Prince. Oh dear. This is not looking good. Nasty, nasty stuff from the Destroyer. Surviving on 1 wound and just cutting through the Malignant Plague Caster. The other charge is now over here. Is there any point me interrupting with my last 2 CP? I really don't think there is. So away you go, sir. You can either hit the Bright Hauler or you can hit the Floated Bloat Drone. As in 9th, anything that heroically intervenes into you is eligible as a target. On to the Immortals. 2 of them are going into the Blight Hauler, Crawler. Hitting on 2s, thanks to my will be done. And then these are Strength 4, Toughness 7, so 5. Okay, 1. No AP, right? Okay, so 3 up. I failed it. That is 1 more, taking down 3 wounds remaining. Now you have the rest going into Floated Bloat Drone. The drone of the Float, and it comes with the bloat. You made that more complicated than just removing the 1. Yeah. And now you need to wound on a 5. Okay. Right, 3. No AP. So, 4 ups. I failed 2. I take 2 more damage. Okay, and now it is time for me to hit back. Doesn't really matter where I start. I can't see Lloyd interrupting over there. I mean, that's the stupidest thing ever. But he might try it, so I'm just going to start over here anyway. You can see his... Yeah, I bet you will. Okay, so Demon Prince putting everything back into the guys. He's already killed them once. They've just...
All but 1.
They won't die. Okay, so 6 attacks with the... Oh my god, I'm turning into you now.
For a change.
I know. 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling everything. Thanks to Warp Insect High. Oh, seriously. And then these are Strength 8, Toughness 3, Wounding on 2s, rerolling everything. Okay, that is that many, no save, so 5 are killed. And now we have the Malefic Talon, hits, wounds, AP -1, so you need to give me a 5 up, sir. Just die, honestly, just die, yes. Oh, whatever. And now reanimate, and you got a stupid beam going. Yes. Good for you.
Oh, only 2 come back.
Oh, wow. Great. Demon. Oh, I can't believe I'm tied up with some stupid warriors. Right, yo. Now it is time for Lloyd to hit me back, so he will go with the warriors. And then to wound is 1,000,000. So you're looking 5s.
2.
Okay. No AP. So... 3 ups. Yeah, of course. Ignore damage on a 5 and 6. Yes, every single time. He is unkillable.
Watch this. What's an exercise laying?
Yeah. Okay, now all we have left is the Mephitic Blight Hauler, Crawler, one day, and the Devoted Bloat Drone. Let's start with the Crawler. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. And then these are Strength 6 versus now Toughness 4, wounding on 3s. That's 3, AP is -2. Can you give me 3 5-ups? Great. Okay, now we have the Devoted Bloat Drone, the Bloat Drone of the Vote. He does come with the bloat. He hits on a 3. He misses 1 time. He is now Strength 6 versus Toughness 4. So he wounds on a 3, but he rerolls any 1s. Actually, 1. It is AP -2, so 5 up. Okay, he's dead. Now do we reanimate? Oh, yeah, whatever. Okay. I hate fighting the Necron so much. Okay, so that is it. So after that, that ends the fight phase. We now do some morale, and then we do some end round scoring. On to morale. Do I spend 2 CP? No. Oh, I'm going to. 2 CP and spend my last CP to keep the Plague Marines. I can't. At the moment, this is looking bad for me. If they go, I have so many characters that are worth so many points to him. Yeah, no. So 2 CP being spent, auto pass. Now, end round scoring. Lloyd does get that Necron one, which is another 3 points because he holds 2 of the marked objectives over there and over there. That's it. I don't get anything. So we're going to be right back with the Death Guard command phase, turn 3. On to round 3. Death Guard go up to 1 CP. Lloyd's protocol is number 6, directive number 2. What does it do for the people at home?
This unit is able to shoot in a turn in which it fell back. But if it does, until the end of the turn, each
-1.
This unit makes a range attack, 6 1 from attacks hit roll.
So for you guys at home, fall back and shoot for Lloyd's unit. So, oh god, great. That's it. Nothing else happening in the command phase for the Death Guard. So we're going to be right back after the movement phase. Just before we go on to finish the movement phase, we did do the hit back with the Poxwalkers off camera. They didn't do anything. So Destroyer stayed in. Just wanted to point that out at home because I'm not sure if we recorded it. So we're going to be right back after the movement phase. After the movement phase, Plague Burst stayed still. These 3 moved up here, along with this squad of Plague Marines. The 2 remaining Plague Marines there. And then the Poxwalkers fell out of combat in that direction. Demon Prince stayed in. The Photo Blood run through in advance and went up there. And then these stayed in combat down here. So we're going to go straight into the Psychic phase. I'm too far away to do Psychic Ritual, so I really need to score some points, and it's not looking good. So we are going to start with the Smite. And it is going to go on to the... Oh, do I even want to? It's kind of pointless. Oh, it's kind of pointless. We're just going to go with the Smite. We're going to Smite with the Demon Prince. Goes off. D3. 3 of your warriors are killed, finally. That's it for the Psychic phase. So we're going to be right back with the shooting phase. On to the shooting phase. We're going to start with the Bloat Drone, who is going to fire into combat in front of him. 2d6 auto hitting. That is 10. Contagions and Nurgle now as well is 6 inches for anyone at home. So that'll be a -1 toughness to anyone in range. These are auto hitting. Strength 6 versus toughness 4. So 3s, re-rolling any 1s. Yeah. Okay. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. AP is a -1. So can you give me 8 4-ups on the Immortals, please? 8 4-ups. That was bad. Okay. That's all the shots going into them from that 1 unit. So can you now reanimate? So after that, you lose 3 in total. Now that they've fallen out of combat, Mephitic Blight Hauler will put its Assault Maul spurt over into those warriors the closest. It will put a frag grenade over into the big squad, and it will put 2 melters into the Destroyer. I don't know if this is good or bad news for Lloyd. Breaking that, he's hitting on 3s into the Destroyer. 2 hits. Strength 8 versus toughness 4 now. So 2s. Oh, do I use my last CP? No, I don't. AP is -4. I'm assuming the warrior doesn't have an invulnerable, so he is killed, unfortunately, so it's just D6 damage. So it's just a reanimation on the Destroyer. He stays destroyed. So you can't stop all the time. When you play with Lloyd, you'll realize something, right? He rolls dice. And then you'll hear off camera just dice continuously being reloaded. Because I think he thinks that if he can roll a 6, it somehow changes. Look, this is what he does for hours. I put him back in his padded cell and he just rolls dice. Look, he can't roll a 6. Look at him. Go on, roll a 6. Can't do it, can you? Look, go on. Oh, go on, Lloyd. Get a 6. Get a 6. That's cocked, so that one doesn't even count. Go on, get a 6. There we go, we got a 6. Now we got the frag missile fired over into the big group. It is D6, but it is blast, so hitting on 3s, I can draw a line. Strength 4, toughness 4, looking for 3s. 4s. Dear God, Alex. 1.
AP.
Nothing.
Fine.
Oh, God. Now we have the D3 from the Spirit. 1. God, if my neighbours can hear me shouting D3 from the Spirit. I don't know what they think is going to be happening. This is hitting on a 4. It hits. Oh, my Spirit has hit. And then this is wounding on a 3. Rerolling any 1s. It wounds. EP -1, so can you give me a 4 up? Yes, you can. Okay, he's fine. Now, that is it. I was hoping that was going to go better. We have a few more guns.
It couldn't have gone any better.
Oh, it really could have. I probably should have fallen back with that photo blow. Now we're going to go on to this one up here, who is going to be firing into those annoying scarabs because I need them to stop scoring points. 2d6. It's going to be 5. I'm going to spam my last CP. It's going to be 7. Strength 6 with toughness 3. Wounding on 2s. You're rolling any 1s. Oh, look at that. Look, the King of 2s is back. But don't worry, it's 2 time. This is AP -1, so I don't think they get a save, right? So 1 is killed, 1 goes down to 1 wound, reanimation, and they stay dead. Right. I don't really think I have any targets for the Plague Marines now, because I didn't think the Destroyer would die that quick. We do have the Plague Burst, who's going to fire over into the... I'm going to fire in... I'm going to fire into the scarabs at the back. I need them dead. Okay, so it's going to be D6. 6. These are hitting on 3s. And then this is strength 8. So it is wounding on 2s, re-rolling any 1s. All of them. AP is -2. You don't get a save. That is 2. Let's kill 1. That kills the last one. I should have done that earlier, I think.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to let you in the secret at home. Because that doesn't move, I keep forgetting I have it.
I don't.
I really do. And then I look over and I think, done. That's what I spent my points on. Okay. Reanimation on the scarabs. No, oh, very close, but no. We will be right back with the charge phase. On to the charge phase. Poxwalkers fell back. Can't do anything. These Plague Marines are out of range. It is just the 2 in the front. They will be declaring the warriors. Lloyd can't fire Overwatch due to being in combat. We will absolutely make it an 11, and I really, really wanted that because that is going to get me into that table quarter. As long as I survive, I will get engaged. Now it's just going to be the Mephitic Blight Hauler. He needs about a 3. He's going to charge into the warriors and just get stuck in. He's going to get on a 7. That's it for the charges, so we will be right back with the Death God fight phase. 2 and 3. On to the fight phase. We are going to start with the Plague Marines and the Plague Champion. He is going to get 3 attacks. They are going to be hitting on 4s. That is 2 hits. These are strength 8. This is now toughness 4. So 2s, 2 wounds. AP is -3. You will not get a save. 2 of them will be killed. Do they get an invulnerable?
Well, you got 3 up saved. And if this...
Oh, -3. I do apologize. I thought they were 4 up. It's mixing them with the warriors. So you got 2, 6 up. Okay, and now I've got the Plague Knives. Okay. Now the Plague Knives hitting on 3s. That's annoying. And then this is strength 4, this toughness 4 now, so not that. Okay, that's that there. Now they get to reanimate, 2 of them.
2 dead.
Yes, 1 gets back up. Okay, now we will go on to the float drone, the drone of the float. He also is a boat. He hits on a 3, and he wounds on strength 6. This is now toughness 4. He wounds on a 5. He's a plague probe. Oh, Mr. Bloke Drone. But don't worry about the Mephitic Blight Hauler. He's a hauler of blight. And but he's not a hauler of fight. Oh no. Well, for you at home, I didn't commentate over that because let's just say that was rubbish. Alright, that's all the charges. Oh my god, that is all the charges. Great, Lloyd gets hit me back. To the punch back from the Immortals. 2 are going into Plague Marines, 1 is going into the Blight Hauler. Who is this? This is the 1 into Blight Hauler, is it? Okay. This is hitting on a 2, thanks to my will be done. And then this is...
Strength 4.
Yes, this is not that. Okay, and then 4 attacks go into Plague Marines. Hitting on 2s, and then this is strength 4, this is toughness 5, so 5s. Okay, 2. AP is nothing, so I'm looking for 2 3-ups on the Plague Marines. I am making one, failing one. That is a wound taken off the guy with the Blight Launcher. On to the Demon Prince. We are not going to roll that out for guys at home. 7 attacks, hits on 2s, rerolls 1s, wounds on 2s, rerolls 1s, minus 3 AP. Does he reanimate?
Yes.
I hate this game so much. Now he gets to hit me back. I mean, he could slay a Demon Prince. He actually hits. He doesn't wound. And that ends the fight phase. I am going to scream
Roll the Necron.
as we go into the Necrons command phase, turn 3. I do get 3 for engage on all fronts. That's it. On to the Necrons command phase, turn 3. My will be done, sir. Where's it going?
On that.
On the big blob. Okay, the reanimation beam. I hate this beam. Okay, that's it there. You got up a CP. Now it's scoring. You own this. I kid you not, guys. They all have objectives secured, so he owns this. How could... I like that he's staring down a Demon Prince and he's like, nah, dude, this is mine. Get out of here. So he owns that, 5. He owns this, another 5. And he still owns more than me, so 15. This could be the last turn of the game, but you know what? Let's find out. After the movement phase, yes, there is a surprise. So these guys moved over here. That's it. Oh, and the Immortals fell back. Now you might be thinking, hey AJ, where's that big blob of warriors gone? Well, they Veil of Darkness and they landed right behind. So, yeah.
Surprise!
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. No psychic phase, we're going to be back to the shooting phase. On to the shooting phase. Sad voice coming from me. We are starting with the Immortals who fell back, so they are hitting it on 4s into the Noxious Blight Bringer. Yes, good. Into the Blight Bringer. These are strength 5, toughness 5. Looking for 4. Ooh, okay, that could have gone better. The firepower continues over here where everything is being put into the Plague Marines, hitting on 4s because of the dense cover. And then you shouldn't have moved them. But you did. And then these are strength 5, right? So that's okay. So 4s. As I am T5. AP is a lot in this gun, right? AP minus 2.
AP is minus 2, yes.
I need a lot of 5-ups. I only get 1. Those Plague Marines are very dead. Okay, where do you want to... Where do you want to go next?
The Royal Warden.
Yes, where's he going to fire?
You can't shoot the characters, can you?
Just don't overthink it. I mean, he can shoot this character down here. He'll just have a -1 hit. He is not going to look out save from anything.
Is he
So-
minus a wound?
No? You check shooting him or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Shooting at that guy. Hitting on 4s now, because he's shooting through dents. 1 hit. 1 wound. AP on that gun?
Minus 2.
Okay. 5-up. I make it. Okay. That's that.
Yes.
Don't have a pistol on the warrior, and you just have that big thing. Do you want to start down here? Because I feel like it's going to be over this turn.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot the guy.
Half of me's tempted to concede before you get to fire. But okay, where would you like to put your shot? So Lookout Sir is active currently because of these. So you would have to chip out some Plague Marines. So it is a sad time. Lloyd is trying to count. I mean, that's sad in itself. 34 you're trying to get to, Lloyd. The Necrons are about to fire into the poor Plague Marines.
24.
Into their backs.
28.
Out of all the places. Into the spine. I'm going to have a legion in wheelchairs.
28.
These are hitting on 2s because he did that. Are you actually stealing more dice from the crate? He's gone into the loot crate. Hitting on 2. Why? Yeah, go on, whatever. Just roll them. Hitting on 2s.
What have I missed?
2s. And 4. Toughness 5. Wounding on 5s. I didn't expect any less. Okay, count them up. 11 4-ups. Here we go. Oh, that's a bad roll. I am only passing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I fail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 3 dead Plague Marines. I'm just going to take the back 3. And with that, I will call it a concede because for guys and girls at home, the score currently is through the roof. The Necrons are on 30 for primary. They're going to get Assassinate in the next turn. Lloyd is still owning 2 of the objectives. Well, sorry, 1 of the objectives that I marked, so he'll score a bit for that. Abhor the Witch. I feel the Demon Prince is going to hang in there, but it's not so much Lloyd scoring. It's the fact that I cannot score enough. I might be able to jump onto the objective up there and jump onto the objective there with the Foot of Bloodstone, score me 15. That's it. That's all I'm really going to be able to score. I can no longer really do Psychic Ritual as there's not really enough turns and falling back and Psychic powers don't exist. This guy has cost me the game. I'm going to step on him. We'll be right back with the end of game chat. Hey guys, welcome to the end of game chat. Yes, we are standing up.
He's a giant.
It's fit and healthy. We're doing it's a new fit and healthy dice, guys.
Right, I'm stood on a stool.
Anyway, on to the end of game chat. We talk about our favourite unit, our least favourite unit, the winner, the loser, what we think went wrong, what we think went right. It is a win for the Necrons. I almost said it was a win for the Death Guard because I am so used to winning with them. But Lloyd and the Necrons, who I do believe you said the words, I don't even play Necron. I don't know why you got that accent. In my head,
same one as you.
In my head, this takes sound. I don't even play Necrons. And then you hammered me with them.
Oh, my cockney.
You're one of those words. Anyway, so Lloyd will go ahead and tell us his favourite unit and then his least favourite, and I will do the same. So your favourite is?
That lone Necron warrior.
So the what? Yeah.
Just the one.
No.
The rest of them go.
The warriors are amazing, right? Points wise, we were looking how many times Lloyd brought models back. Half of the units were kind of off the board.
Then Aaron teamed up with the Reanimator, made all the difference. That 4+.
I think that Reanimator is so underrated, especially like we've seen this. I tried to stay away from a lot of his army that were over to the side. He didn't get a lot of firepower off, but that Reanimator, that Demon Prince being tied up for 3 turns and not being able to do anything is just insane.
I'd say with the Reanimate, we probably faced an army and a half.
Well, you are, literally, because of the Reanimator beam, you are coming back at a 4-5-6 and you're re-rolling a 1. So you had a 2 out of 3 chance to come back with every dice. Yeah. And you didn't even have to use your Orb of the Resurrection Orb, which could have brought them back. You didn't even need half, that was bad. Necrons are very good.
When the Wraiths went, I thought I'd get more that.
Yeah. Do you know what I did wrong? I focused on Doomsday Ark too much. Anyway, I did what you normally do and shut up the big thing. My most useful unit was, I think, Plague Burst Crawler. Everything it shot at, it kind of killed. It's a really good anti-infantry. Maybe I could have utilised it better. It did its job, but again, I feel with those you need to bring 2. If that makes it, if you want to get the fire, because you are not using most of the guns. If you hide it for most of the game, you're not using half the guns. So you have to bring 2. Your least useful?
Maybe the Scarabs or the Wraiths.
Okay.
The Scarabs just hell base. But the Lord didn't do anything either.
No, I mean, Scarabs are a cheap holding unit. That's what I wrote the list again with these, so I was trying to do as balanced as we could. I think the Scarabs were.
They've done their job, but then the Overlord himself. Probably
probably the Overlord. I mean, the race were there. I needed to deal with them. I think the Scarabs actually were probably underrated in that game because again, they scored you points every single turn, and they cost nothing. Yeah, half the game I forgot they were there as well, which is great. So okay, my least useful was the
half your arm this time. I'd say Demon Prince, because you couldn't kill one warrior.
No, that was me putting him in a bad spot. I think the least useful unit this turn was probably the Noxious Blightbringer. My plan was to move up a horde up the board, re-rolling everything, killing everything. He got tied down, bogged down. You drove a suicide ship into me, and then that was bad. That explosion almost killed all my characters, and you took Assassinate. So it was his master plan. He keeps saying he had no idea.
That's what I wanted to do, but I didn't think
it would go that well.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, we hope you enjoyed. There's a few cool, quick announcements I want to add in now. 1, we started the Discord literally just now. It's me and Lloyd that are currently in it. It's only us 2. If you want to come and chat Warhammer, we're going to leave it open, so you don't need passwords or anything. We have a few little rules. 1, just be friendly to each other. The banter's good, the competition. Like, you know, if you'd like Dark Angels,
just go join another Discord.
No. Again, guys, come chat with us in the Discord. Just someone to hang out. If you guys are having a rubbish week or whatever, come and chat Warhammer. We'll try and respond and everyone else with this. There'll be smarter people in there than us.
Well, to make someone laugh, today in work, I was up to my nuts in bog water.
What's that got to do with
I
Warhammer?
fell in the stream, I don't know, I just thought it was funny.
So Lloyd's out of the Discord. If you want to stick to Warhammer and come and join us, I will put the link down below. 3D Resident UK are opening a new website as well. We've got loads of terrain coming. Really happy to show you that. So we're doing that, and the one last thing we want to do is join the Discord, because we want to find out if you guys would be interested in doing a stream once a week. I'm talking about doing a live stream where we just chat Warhammer, play some Warhammer-based games. Yeah, loads of fun stuff. Like I say, guys, just trying to build a community, not charging you for any of this either. I know a lot of places, there are different reasons. We're not planning to charge you. There's no plus. Just come and join us, be friendly and stay, and we can all spread Warhammer and disease. That sounds terrible.
Lots and lots of plagues.
Lloyd will get checked up. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed today's game. We will see you hopefully next week again. We are in the middle of moving where we record. That's why things are all over the place. But next week, yes. And we haven't picked the armies yet. Come to Discord, tell us, what should we play? And we'll ignore you and play what we want. I'll see you next week. It's bye from me.
It's au revoir for me.
I've just been playing with a stone this whole game.
What, the whole time?
Yeah.